Good morning from Da Nang. Today we're gonna answer a lot of questions I get in my comment section and from my friends in this video. Do you use cash for transactions? Do many businesses take Wisecard? You use cash and card, so you can use the credit card, but lots of businesses actually charge you 3% on every card transaction. So you can use Wise, Revolut and all kind of Master and Visa card, but yeah, like I said, 3%. And for local street vendors, they do not accept credit card, obviously. American Express, they actually does not accept almost nowhere. So keep that in mind as well. Can you do a video about rainy season coming up? I'll be there in 6 months and I'm a bit worried about it all. It does seem to be much more intense than the neighboring countries, or am I too dramatic? So I've spent my 2022 in October. I spent 1 month in Phuket. 2022, it was very heavy. I remember I went to the nightclub. Everything was fine at the beginning, it rained, and at 4 a.m. I went out the nightclub and there was half of a meter water. And I couldn't get back to Rawai in the south of Phuket. So yes, that was intense, but that was in Thailand. Here it was exactly the same, also intense. Last year it wasn't that crazy. Here in the Thuong area, so around the beach, it did not flood that much. The only thing I don't like is about the rainy season here, it's just like a little bit too cold. It's like 17 to 20 degrees Celsius, unlike Thailand where it's still hot and humid and rainy. And here it's like gray rain. But between that, sometimes it lights up, the sun comes out and it's beautiful for a few hours or maybe a day. So it's not as bad if the year is good, if that makes sense. If you're just coming here for a visit, just come from February, mid-February or even March, I would say March, until now, September. And just think about how hot do you want to have it. If you want to have it mild, just come on March, it's still mild. The nights are cooler, it could rain here and there, but just a little bit. And in general, it's just the best climate. March, April, May, I think that's the best time to come. Are mosquitoes prevalent in the city? So mosquitoes, there are mosquitoes, but the mosquito repellent spray works very well. I put it on my ankles and I don't have any issues. It's not like with everyone the same, so it's always a hit or miss. It also depends on the season. Or they just come in again. It's pretty weird, but I don't see it as bad as Germany in the summer. I think Germany is worse than here. They do have dengue fever, so you be prepared. Don't get bitten by mosquitoes too much, but it's also very rare. Hey brother, another informative video. We'll be there in mid-October. I know it's hot right now, but how's the weather during that time? It's a hit or miss, like every year it's different, but mid-October is rainy season. I mean, there in the whole October, a monsoon can come anytime. If lucky, there is none, just a little bit rain here and there, but usually it will rain. So last year, it rained non-stop. The year before as well. But last year, the first half of October was kind of okay. And then October 10th, it just started. It was peaking in humidity, hardcore hot, and then it came down. Super hardcore rain for 3 days in a row, and then it's pretty nasty, because then when this rainy season and this transitioning phases, the apartments get very wet. So I bought a dehumidifier. And it works very well, and it takes around half of a liter at least in like 1 day. It's very wet, so it's very dehumidifier, or however it is called. That is, you have to be looking out for that because it's getting wet in the apartments because the whole air is non-stop wet. So that's why I do not like being here in October, November, December, around that. Nah. A lot of questions about apartments. I will start an apartment tour season, a series, so subscribe for that. I already filmed one, the Tayo and Livy apartment buildings, 2 service apartments. It will come soon, next week. And it will be a series, so I will explore a lot of 1-2 bedroom apartments. Stay tuned. Is it scoring hot in Da Nang right now? I will arrive at September 10th. Appreciate it. Yes, it's hot. It's scoring hot. It's very hot. Hot and humid. On the beach right now there's a breeze. Being in shade, that's good. Around sunset time it's also kind of nice, but then in the evening, if there's no wind, it's very humid and hot. That's just how the season right now is. Would you show us the nightlife of Da Nang by any chance, or do you do only daytime videos? Nighttime videos I will do it for you guys because I saw it a lot of in the comment section. I'm an old man right now. I don't go out that late, but I will do it and I will interview some people. I will show you the options of the nightlife. I don't think it's pretty good, but I will show it anyways. Yeah, it will come soon. Don't worry. So the next big question I get a lot is where to stay, where is it quiet, and it's not that easy to answer because the whole country is loud. It's getting honked everywhere. And even though there are very quiet areas, in those quiet areas it could also be loud. Let me explain. Here, for example, we are behind Nesta Hotel or the Muang Thang building. Very busy street here. I covered the street in a walking tour. And now we're just gonna go 1 block inside here. And this is kind of a quiet area, even though it's a very loud neighborhood. So you're getting in here and there are few apartment buildings to live here. Also one very popular one. You also asked me about that, Lagom Hotel. Big on Airbnb and it's right there, okay? So for you who asked me where the location is from Lagom Hotel, it's right here. So you have actually a very close distance to the beach. And those little side streets are usually quieter. But as you can see, now it's Independence Day today. And lots of uncles meeting for beer in the morning, also on the beach. And you never know when it's like a little bit louder or not. But here, generally this area could be pretty quiet. You don't know if there's a construction going on right when you're coming, right? Never stay on a bigger intersection. Intersections, everyone will honk there because it's normal here to say, hey, I'm coming. That's why they honk. So they're honking because they want to say, hey, I'm at the intersection. While in Germany it's an act of aggression. I think all in the West. But here it's just normal to honk whenever you come to an intersection. So those huge intersections are always loud. And if you're unlucky, if you stay on a huge main road, like my friend did, there are trucks who honk. And if a truck is honking, you will wake up in the morning. And they start honking at 5 a.m. They don't care. Big intersections, big main roads is a no-no. Unless it's a very brand new building, luxury hotel, and they have very good windows. Here, this is a very stylish apartment building. Oh, I've never been here. It looks very nice. It's a piano bar. Hello.
Hello.
Very nice here looking.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. Is it an apartment building?
Yes, it's the basement.
Oh, cool. Okay. Can I film here a little bit?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. It smells like incense and very clean and nice. It's a piano bar here. Wow. That looks nice here. I'm gonna review this soon. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye. So now you see, like, these areas, pretty nice. But what is he doing? So there's a little bit of a noise concern. This is like just a bus who's cleaning out something. So you never know if it's quiet or not. Because at any time of the day, someone can do something loud like him. You see? Okay. But here, for example, there's a bus station that could be a noise hazard, right? This here is an unfinished building. While this street is quiet, like electric vehicles drive through, there should be no honking here. But do you see this? This you cannot predict before. That's why it is absolutely not wise to book anything on Airbnb. Come here first, get a hotel, walk around. Because if you don't walk around, you don't see what's happening right in the moment. I can show you a nice apartment building in the neighborhood, and 1 month later, everything can be changed. Because one new building is built, one renovation is going on, something like that. Like this here. Nothing's happening here right now, but I could imagine as soon as there's a project to be built, it's going to be hardcore construction here. And while this here is one of the best places to be, probably, very nice looking apartment complex, Lagom apartment. You asked me about that? Lagom. Very close. And you see here, this is a pop-up cleaning store. That was not here 3 weeks ago. I did not see it. But they clean cars here. That could also be a noise hazard if you live, for example, here on the first floor. While this is a quiet area, it's just unpredictable. So I'm repeating myself, but come here first, get a hotel, walk around, get to know the neighborhoods. Just make it a nice little adventure, eat in different neighborhoods, and you will find your perfect fit. For example, for me, I'd rather have it a little bit more loud, but convenient, walkable, and have everything around me. I want to have coffee shops, I want to be able to walk, meet friends, so that's why I take it a little bit more loud. And you see here, this building, there was something completely different. 2 months ago, there was a scooter rental and nothing here. They just built this whole building up in few weeks. And I don't even know what's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a huge restaurant. But this just shows you it's really wise to come here first. Don't worry, it's not that bad. You hear that noise? It's 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. It's not only a Sunday. Keep in mind, this is a Sunday and the Independence Day of Vietnam. A very big holiday. They're still working. They're non-stop working. And here as well, huge construction. So this might be a long answer, but that's just the answer. Book a hotel room for 5 nights. I have a lot of videos about that. You can get very cheap hotel accommodation. And then you walk around, have lunch in different places, see what you like. And there are so many different apartment buildings. You can just walk in, service apartments, walk in, ask for a room, and move on from there. If you come in the low season, it's way easier to get 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Studios are always easy because no one wants them. And then you have to be careful with 1 bedroom apartments, the fake 1 bedroom apartments. So fake 1 bedroom apartments I call it's basically a studio, but the studio, they just put a glass wall between the kitchen and living room. So keep in mind, like those are, I don't say that's a 1 bedroom. For me, a 1 bedroom apartment is you have a separate sleeping room with sunlight. And you don't have to keep your door open or get the sunlight out of the bedroom. And as you can see here, room available. So this here is a quiet area, but there's also construction in the beginning. Here, apartment building, homestay, apartment building. There's a WhatsApp, right? So you can text them all apartment building, apartment building, apartment building. It's very simple. Those apartment, if you walk around and you see, okay, you know what? That is kinda how I wanna live. Where? And you see maybe either QR codes, phone numbers, or anything like that. It's Bamboo Bob. Good coffee shop here. And then you see all those apartment buildings in, that looks like a quiet area, but you see this, that could be, at any time they could start building here. And I hear some construction noise over there, even though this is a quiet area. Yeah, so there are some areas in the city where there is not even drive-through traffic. I would say Nam Viet A, that's pretty good. I went there once and it just felt like so empty and quiet. Or the gated community, I made a video about the gated community. I will link it down below. But this is more upscale, I would say. And I think they only rent out houses or villas. So one example here, right? This is a nice vegan place, but here's a huge construction, okay? Even though this place, this neighborhood is also good to live, there are a lot of apartment buildings. But now let's see this sleepy little alleyway, what looks like a dead end, which is not a dead end, but no one wants to drive through here, okay? So here, for example, at the end of this alleyway, it goes to the right. So on the corner, there's an apartment building, which is pretty quiet, okay? So friends of mine also live there, or lived there. I watched a condo there. It was around, I think for the one bedroom it was 8 million, maybe $400, if I'm not wrong. But this area, you hear? But you know what? You see this here? Could be also noise hazard. You never know. So here, this apartment building with a rooftop pool, 8 million, I think. And it's called the Rio Apartments. I mean, this kind of noise you cannot predict either. What is he saying? I don't know what he's saying. But those are the mobile noise hazards you cannot control either. Even if you have a quiet area, if you choose to drive through, you never know. What is good to live in a dead end? This is not. But you see this apartment building? I could imagine this is pretty quiet. Because not many people drive through here. I mean, now we saw that noisy guy. Yeah, they don't work with me at the moment here. But you get what I mean, right? This kind of streets, that might be good. Have you gotten pulled over by the police in Da Nang before? A friend was telling me sometimes they're corrupt and give foreigner tickets. It's not as bad as Thailand. I never been pulled over, but I also rarely drive. If you want to avoid this, check out my how to rent a motorbike in Da Nang video. I will link it below, with the option of getting an electric bike, and you cannot get pulled over because it's always no license needed. Oh wow. I think that's like a chicken fighting club. Ooh. And a quick note, so if you're living in the Thuong area, I will link down below this exact spot. It's very central of everything. And you missed out on having a SIM card on the airport. Here you can also buy SIM cards. And just take the Vietel one. You see where it is? It's very central. Okay. I tried out this full place as well. Very, very nice inside AC. And check out my review below. Lots of you ask me about visas in Vietnam. I always use the 90-day visa, or I come in with my 45-day visa exemption because I'm from Germany and I don't have to have a visa to enter the country. So this might change at the time when you see this video, but at the moment I think there are 13 countries who have 45-day visa exemption, just like in Thailand with the 60 days at the moment. So you just enter, get a stamp, and you stamp out when you leave again, 45 days. So for the rest, for me, for example, as a German, I have 45 days. All my American friends have to apply for a visa. Do not get fooled by any kind of scams you will see, you will 100% see if you Google it. The visa is 90 days and costs $25 US, okay? 90 days, $25 US. That is one time enter. You can enter at one time and have to leave. If you want to have a multiple entry visa, that will cost you $50 US, and you can just come in and out how often you want in these 90 days. Everything over that price is some kind of visa agent who is doing it for you and will charge you more. If you see something 1 month for $50, that's a scam. It's 90 days. You can of course get a 1 month visa, but it doesn't matter if you have it 1 month or 3 months, it will cost $25 US. Keep that in mind, it's $25 US. If you do not want to go to the online process, which is pretty simple, if you do not want to go to the online process by yourself and you want to pay a visa agent, that's fine. Just be aware, it's $25 US. If he charges you $35 and gets $10 out of it, that's a fair price, that's good. But if he charges you everything over $50 US, I think that's crazy, because it takes only 5 to 10 minutes to apply. So yeah, I will link down below the official homepage of the visa department of the government. And always keep in mind, if you Google it, if you go out of your way, you Google it, visa, you will, the first 3-4 pages will be some paid ads, some scammers or some visa agents. So just always look out for gov.vn, okay? Government homepages in any country always have gov. Don't mistaken it with govt, because that's some scammer too. They're not official, but they have this URL. They have something govt.vn. Keep that in mind, okay? I will link down below the official page. The official page of the government does still look bad. It does look a little bit creepy, but it's the official page and it works. You can pay with Amex, Visa, American Express, few other options, but I mean, this is what you want to need. And to apply for the visa, you have to be outside the country. That's the official thing. Sometimes it works if you're inside the country, but 100% you have to be outside, that if you want to be sure. And it takes 3 to 5 working days. Visa agents can do it quicker. They can make it in 2 hours or something. That is possible, but you have to pay for that. But if you want to go through the normal process, you can just, and if you plan ahead, if you, let's say you come here 2 weeks ago, if you have a flight booked already, just apply for the visa right away, then you have it, everything is fine. Keep the visa, you have to show it at the immigration at the beginning. They will write down e-visa, the day you can stay, how long, if it's multiple entry or not. It's very straightforward. Do it ahead, don't do it last minute. I had lots of friends canceling Da Nang because they didn't get the visa. There are also some times when people fly in, they cannot enter the country, and then they have to pay a high fee to get an express visa at the immigration at the airport. That will cost you probably $200 extra just to get into the country, if you are not one of these 13 countries who can enter without a visa. So thank you so much for watching. If that was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. And also, if you have any questions, comment them below. Comment them below and I will answer them the next Q&A. Check out this playlist about Da Nang and see you in the next one.